What's going on, guys? It is I, some Joe Schmo, back here with another Expanse reaction, and we are on episode number 3, season 2, titled Static. Before we jump into this episode, yes, you're reading that button correctly. It is, well, technically the day after my birthday. My birthday is the 7th, but this video is coming out the 8th, and I just wanted to take some time to just sit here and gloat that it's my birthday, because what better use of social media than to, celebrate these arbitrary holidays with people who might not know me as well, but I feel like me and you guys, we have a connection going right now. So I wanted to kind of, celebrate that. So if you guys have any drinks, this should be coming out the day, like I said, after my birthday. So I just wanted to kind of do something a little special and it's, continue to release Expanse reactions on Saturday, but still have a little drink with you guys and, just have a good time. So if you guys are new to the channel, again, we do Expanse reactions every Thursday and Saturday. I also do psych reactions on Wednesdays, but if you guys want to see more, let me know. I am currently looking to expand my days from 3 times a week to 4 times a week. So, but yeah, it's been an amazing year, guys, of just doing reactions. Starting up this channel has been one of the best things I could have done. It's been such a great experience finding not only, the passion to do YouTube, but also to find the Expanse community and the Expanse show and be able to just experience, something that you guys are also passionate about. So thank you guys so much for an amazing year. And with that being said, I have nothing else really more to say. Obviously, I just wanted to take some time to gloat about my birthday, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and jump into this episode, once again titled Static. Oh, is this that Deimos planet?
All 17 people in the station were killed instantly. The massive explosions shattered the moon, and the resulting orbital debris has forced planet-wide flight restrictions that will remain in effect.
Yeah, this is not gonna sit well with Draper, is it?
I always knew Earth would strike first. Right, Earther?
What do you call me?
Oh, you heard me.
Not today! Marines, who do we fight for?
Mars.
Who do we fight for?
Mars.
We named our planets after the ancient gods. Deimos wasn't a god. He was a representation of the horrific fear that comes with war. Can you imagine what it would be like to lose the moon?
Wouldn't that cause millions of lives to be lost on Earth? Because the moon pretty much controls our entire tidal wave activity, right? There would be floods and tsunamis and typhoons and subterranean Earth people coming out to lay claim to the Earth.
Mars is an island. If we cripple their navy now, they can't touch us.
But if they do, a few strategic bomb drops, most certainly on this wretched building, and we'll be staring into the faces of Martian Marines.
Yeah, you know who also was an island? Japan in World War II. Had it been for a couple of strategic strikes that they had landed, we would have been donezos, dude. I mean, we ought to have come back, obviously, but still, the point is there. Sometimes an island can still pose a threat.
Gonna take more than a couple of band-aids to get the Rossi back on her feet again,
The Rossi's the least of our goddamn problems now.
Battered and tattered, but still in it.
Hey! I don't want him anywhere near the prisoners.
He won't be. And get these people to hold him.
Sure thing, boss man.
Without any further harm. We clear?
You shouldn't even be on this station.
Hey, it's something you need to get off your chest there.
Damn right.
They went from being best friends to now mortal enemies. I swear, man, this show has a constant way of just throwing you in a loop of different directions between feeling great about a relationship or a character to immediately just being wow, that took a sudden turn.
Here's how.
All right. Well, cheers to that.
Captain doesn't want you around anymore. We don't want you around either. For what it's worth, I get it. He killed your girl and you shot him. The captain always gets a little jumpy when you kill people without talking it over first. Yeah, I'm sure you would have asked for permission too. You and me, we're a lot alike. We've been around. But the captain, well, he's as close to righteous as it gets out here.
He's all right, stop drinking my booze now.
Because the way I figure, he's probably right. Sure as hell has a better chance of being right than I do.
Man, dude, I want to party with Amos, dude. He's just slamming him back.
You keep picking fights with the wrong people.
You can't understand.
The only thing he was out for was revenge.
No, he cared about all of us.
We had Dresden. He was gonna talk. We could have used him.
We could have what? Worked out a deal. A man who was a threat to all human life. And that is why Miller shot him.
He didn't have the right to make that decision.
She's got a
But
point,
you
though.
do.
What I have to do now is clean up his mess.
Look, Dresden, you got this like obsessive, like kind of like disorder about like wanting to evolve the human species, but what if we just throttle that back and maybe like create a cure for everything you did? What do you think about that? Homeboy was never going to agree to something like that.
Dumb thing.
Guys, I'm a little busy here.
Hey, you killed the biggest dick in the universe, but now we make a big party for you. You're a hero, man.
No, don't say that. Hey, don't say that.
We want to space out them prisoners too, but the big man say no.
Hey, you're tapped out. That's my tip. Time to go home.
Okay.
Also, I do kind of like the similarities. While it's not 100% comparable, how like the Belters are kind of like worshiping Miller for doing something like murdering pretty much like Dresden, and how like Fred Johnson was also on the flip side of it, like praised for destroying the Anderson station. So it's like, while it's not comparable, I kind of like, it kind of feels like there's some similarities in that kind of character development between the two of them.
Oh, that one just missed puncturing your reactor, see? You guys would have melted instantly.
Jesus Christ.
Most ships would have been blown to scrap after that kind of beating.
Okay, yeah, well, all right, yeah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm actually impressed as hell you were able to make it back here.
He was in the data center, so we're going to interrogate him first. He has to know more about the protomolecule than anyone else. The last 2 years are completely blank for everyone. But before that, they all work for the same company, Protogen. It's an Earth-based biotech contractor with facilities throughout the system, including the one destroyed on Phoebe. Get in there.
Damn.
Against the wall, now!
This should be an interesting conversation.
Texas looks perfect. It's your hometown, right?
Your hometown's only named after you because your family infested it like some hyper-breeding rats.
Well, we need more real dust-eating Martians. Too many Earthers as it is. Hey.
I see the way y'all look at me, huh? Like I don't belong here.
No one's questioning your patriotism.
Simmer down there, cowpoke.
You know something? I earned my iron, Hilly. Your family just bought your way into the Corps.
That's enough.
Settle down. Go fetch.
Shit, man. I feel bad for him, man. It's like he's so, it's like that's the one thing that could like drive you away from the cause is if you're constantly saying like, you're not a part of it, you're not a part of it. Keep putting that shit in his head, of course he's gonna be like, well, maybe I don't belong here.
We want to know about the protomolecules.
Are you taking up the project?
We need you to make a vaccine.
Why would I want to do that?
I understand you grew up in Landrina, basic. That must have been hard. I can't imagine what it must have been like watching your mother die. Is that why you went to work for Protogen? To find a cure?
Her brain was fried. She didn't think anything was wrong with her. Even when the drool was hanging from her lip for hours on end until it crusted to her chin, she just kept going. Serene as the Buddha.
Okay.
Not a bad way to die, actually.
It's different on Eros. There's real pain and death. Dresden is gone. You don't have to answer to him anymore.
If he were here, I'd thank him. He made me what I am today.
Yeah, and what exactly is that? Oh, is he like supposed to be, have they harnessed the molecules and he's now kind of an evolution of like a human now or something? That's a very ambiguous line.
Bring up my last battle simulation. I use all the sensor data from the actual raid. Now run the sim from the beginning. Right. None agrees. 3G burn. Target PDCs. Fire!
What, like are they trying to imply they could have destroyed him if they wanted to? Did they let them board the station at that point? It's like so many questions already in this freaking episode.
Can you please turn this shit off?
This is the new banger, fresh out of Eros.
There's no music coming out of Eros. It's sing. You're telling me that those sounds are coming off of Eros?
Hottest beats maker on Tycho.
How's that possible? Isn't everyone like dead?
You know, in those inners, they figure out what's on Eros. They kill every last one of us to get it.
Us?
Belters. Those Belters.
Beltaloda.
Hey, it's been a while, Jules. What the hell is happening on Eros?
Well, he wasn't born this way. He was altered. Probably transcranial magnetic hyperstimulation. Part of his temporal lobe has been effectively erased.
Which part?
The part that governs empathy. Well, he's not a homicidal maniac. He just no longer has the capacity to consider any life other than his own meaningful.
Is his condition reversible?
I'm afraid not.
How do you reach a guy like that?
Sounds oddly similar to Amos to a certain extent.
You tell me how Private Travis ended up with a fractured orbital.
Sir, did you ask Private Travis, sir?
Don't give me that, Gunny.
Are we gonna just keep eating shit from Earth, or are we gonna take them out and end this?
What does that have to do with one of my sergeants assaulting a private? I'm well aware of Private Travis's background and the shit that he gets for being born on Earth. If he'd been willing to talk, you'd be thrown in the brig right now, but he wasn't. That's how Martian he is.
Right now, this is just a bad idea. But you hit send, and it's treason.
If I do nothing, millions could die.
Yeah, this is the part in your save game file where you like save before you make the decision to make the phone call.
Colonel Johnson, I'm Christian Avasarala. The things I've blamed on you, those words were lies. There are people in my government who are willing to take us to the brink of annihilation for reasons that I still cannot fathom. I need evidence. Anything I can use to turn the guns of Earth and Mars away from each other before it's too late.
Think this is for real?
I think I got something she can use.
You spaced a Black Sky faction leader because they put a hit out on that woman. If they learn that you're helping her, the OPA will put a hit out on you.
Well, then I guess it's gonna have to be our little secret then,
Man, both sides taking a chance.
In that hotel room, there was madness. And it stank of sick death.
Beautiful.
Beautifully dead.
Not dead. Becoming. The barnacles? Lattices that mimic beta sheets and expand on them. And at the very center, a particle nothing leads to, like a seed crystal that requires and provides a massive amount of energy.
That's why she smashed the lights and the screens. She was trying to take away his power source.
Wait, so didn't I kind of say that? Where it's like she was trying to take away its power source?
Tell me! What was it doing?
That's kind of a lot to like, I'm gonna have to go back through the edit on that one. That's a lot to kind of decipher in that conversation. But then obviously those rays that were turned on her started to have a reaction on her body. So then I guess they kind of like, jump-started her body again? So she knowingly like destroyed all the power sources in that room in order to like kill herself or to stop the spread of this mutation in her body.
Can I help you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I am kind of in a hurry.
Where are you going?
Well, that's the thing. I've seen your sign outside. It says, we know where we're going. I think maybe I know where I need to go now, too. Have you ever talked to a pedophile?
What the what?
We try to ask them stuff, and they're not gonna just talk about raping little kids, but if you show them pictures of kids, then they'll go on and on and on. And Eros is his pedophilia. You were talking about stopping it, taking it away. That's why he wouldn't help you.
You infected them and watched them die. We watched it work.
The protomolecule is the first evidence of a tree of life apart from our own. We didn't control the station, so we incinerated the Martians, erased the data cores, and left.
He was right to be concerned. It got out on the Anubis. I saw the results.
You did?
Tell him about the reactor.
The power was shut down when we arrived. The protomolecule was frozen around the reactor core.
I was starving.
Started moving, reaching out to me.
Is there anything more that I could see?
We nuked the ship and everything on it.
It learns, you know. It does something different every time. The more biomass you feed it, the faster it learns, the more it changes. We can only learn by letting it learn.
Can it be controlled?
That's what we were trying to do.
Can you control it?
Like the blue goo is like what I imagine from The Incredibles, how Buddy's robot design just gets better and better with every iteration. So it's kind of similar, right? In the sense of, is what he's saying, the more the protomolecule obviously learns, so is it like adapt to every situation in the sense of like, if you try to destroy it, it's gonna know, again, maybe Buddy had it right, dude.
10 levels of environmental engineering, crew quarters, schools, and at the center, a piece of Earth curved back on itself. The cylinder will be sealed.
Damn.
And after the initial acceleration, the body will begin to spin.
Shit.
It's designed to give the illusion of light and heat that is as gentle and warm as a summer's day.
Well, what's the holdup?
Well, the engines burn like a dream, but the atmosphere system's have been an issue since day one. Our contractors were sometimes less than cooperative.
They having a little union trouble.
Some felt that taking entire families on a journey that their grandchildren wouldn't see the end of was inhuman.
Well, I seen Inhuman, and this ain't it.
It's one of the data streams that Dresden was collecting. It's coming directly from Eros.
I've heard that streaky shit in bars. I thought it was just bad music.
Oh, is that the song that they were hearing?
Are those people talking?
Not people. Pulses speeding up. No. Counting down.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Nuke it. Nuke it, dot it, blow it up.
Building.
Building what?
We're going to find out.
Oh, shit. It's gonna be like a fourth faction coming in. We have like this buildup of Mars, Earth, Belter War. But what if it's gonna be this like Sauron's army coming out of a freaking space station of Eros, and it's gonna have like all these mutated ships and stuff. I've seen way too many sci-fi movies at this point and TV shows, but it's gonna be like some sort of crazy antimatter life equation alien army that they're gonna have to all come together against. I'm calling my shot now. Boom, baby.
There's something happening on Eros. The protomolecule's building something, and we don't know what. The data stream. Voices.
People talking. But we saw what happened to Julie Mel. Are you saying those people are still alive?
The Eros isn't over yet. I don't think we can save it. But I do know we need to do something. And I know I can't do it without you.
Come together right now.
We'll do it together.
Boom, boom, doo, doo.
Eros, something real bad is going on down there.
Yeah, we know.
And you know we have to destroy it. Now, I know that you know that Dresden was gonna get away with it. And I didn't kill him because he's crazy. I killed him because he was making sense.
I guess that's fair enough.
Any idea how we can take out a whole asteroid?
Yeah. With that.
Oh, they're gonna use the... Oh my god. What are they gonna do, like fling the entire thing towards that asteroid? Oh shit! This kitchen is bitchin'! There you have it, folks. Episode... I mean, I've only had like one drink during this whole 40 minutes of watching the show, and that is where it's a bit confusing as far as everything that just went down. So obviously, we have some events unfolding on Eros that we kind of, I guess, kind of foresaw with the end of season 1, where it seems like the protomolecule now is kind of evolving. It's taking on, we saw like the blue manifestation. Now we're hearing voices. It seems like because of how Dresden was kind of insinuating that this molecule evolves, it pretty much takes, I mean, it's making it sound like it's taking like human bodies or whatever, like, I sound so stupid, but like DNA and kind of morphing it to create something new, create something different. So I can only imagine it's gonna create like some like weird sort of extraterrestrial species of some sort if it's like combining all this matter in Eros that's taking place. The theory for me is that they're gonna be creating some sort of like bio type of species where I guess they're gonna have to like, it's gonna, I'm thinking it's in my head like it's gonna create an army. It's gonna create some sort of like its own sort of like navy fleet to like try to destroy humans and try to acclimate them into their whole alien species or whatever they're creating. I have no fucking idea where this is going now. There's a lot to digest there, and I might kind of just take some time to really think about what exactly I saw. I love Amos's approach to the whole situation of, even though it's a little unorthodox, you know, the whole PD, how do you get a PD to, you know, talk about, you basically show them this stuff, show them this material, you know. I like that kind of way of his approach to going about getting the research guy to like talk about a little bit about what was happening, get a little bit more information as far as what was fleshed out. You know, he's kind of talking about how Julie pretty much like killed herself because she took out all those lights and basically starved herself of energy so that she couldn't, I guess, evolve. But then it was kind of a little, so is he saying that, like, even though, I guess he basically insinuated that she's not dead, but like what was happening to her in the afterlife was, it was just, I guess, her evolving, and then I guess the evolution stopped because she wasn't getting any energy. But then we did see at the end of season 1 again, Dresden left that kind of, it looked like a radiation light or something that was fixated on her, and then she started kind of, it looked like she was starting to move a little bit. So I feel like Julie's probably coming back in some point or another. Obviously, she's back in the sense of Miller keeps seeing her as a vision, but maybe there's something more to that. Maybe it's not an actual vision. Maybe there's some sort of connection there that we don't know. Anyway, guys, that's enough of me theorizing, because I feel like I'm making absolutely no sense whatsoever. I hope you guys are enjoying this ride. We have episodes 4 and 5 coming up next week, and we are so looking forward to it. Even though it's my birthday, I'm still just some Joe Schmo here, sitting here and watching and reacting to The Expanse. Until next week, y'all, have a great weekend, and we'll see you then. Peace!